All right, let's talk about service recovery. I've got notes today because I don't want to miss anything in talking to y'all about service recovery. Service recovery is when we take a dissatisfied patient and we turn them into a happy, loyal customer. We have to do several things to acknowledge our shortcomings, to apologize to patients, to make them understand that we care, we're there for them, and we want to make things right. And so let's talk about a few situations, and these are just a few that could warrant service recovery that are common for us. If a provider is running behind or the ED has a long wait, that can warrant service recovery. Lab results, test results, if those aren't coming quick enough, especially in the ED, you don't feel good, those test results are coming, and right now through my chart, the patient may get it before the provider ever has the opportunity to get in there with the patient, a lot of times before the provider gets it. Cleanliness of our clinics or our hospital or a plethora of places within our healthcare community. If our food isn't up to par, if a patient doesn't like what they're eating, get them something that they do enjoy. It's anything that unintentionally embarrasses a patient or their family or makes them angry or disappoints them in any way. Those are the times that we have to make service recovery. And the key to making service recovery is to do it quickly and then learn from it. So the first thing we want to do is we want to anticipate our patient's needs. If we know that their food tray has been sitting there for a few minutes before it's been delivered, figure out what they need, what could upset them. If they're waiting on results, acknowledge it. Say, I know we're waiting on those results. They're coming as soon as they can. We just need to anticipate people's needs, and we can prevent a lot of situations that cause recovery. But let's say we miss that and we go into a room and there's a patient there and they're upset. We know they're upset. They seem frustrated. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. Say, you seem upset. I don't want you to be upset. What can I do to help you or help us fix this situation? When you acknowledge that you see somebody's frustration or their embarrassment or their anger, a lot of times they just need somebody to say, I see, I understand, and just let them vent for a moment. Then, when you do acknowledge it, apologize. An apology doesn't have to be something that admits guilt. You may have done nothing wrong. It may have been out of your control, but we acknowledge when something happens. If we take ownership of it, don't cast it on a teammate. Just say, I'm sorry. I'm going to do what I can to fix this. If it was your fault, say, this is completely on me. I'm going to resolve it. I'm going to get whoever is appropriate to help you in resolving it. But a lot of times you can resolve things yourself. When you can't, reach out to your leader, and then we can take another step. Then we have to fix the problem quickly. Like I said, a lot of times people just want acknowledgement of their frustration or their disappointment. But sometimes we need to fix things, and we don't need to wait until after the person leaves our clinic or is discharged from our hospital. We need to correct it quickly. We know that when a patient is in a position where they require service recovery and we acknowledge it and fix it, when they're asked later about their experience, those patients tend to rank and say we did better in their experience than those patients that didn't require a service recovery at all. And so it says a lot about us when we're willing to admit our mistakes, acknowledge them, and then fix them. When we do this, we need to give feedback to our teams. Let your team know, hey, I experienced this, and this patient was really upset because they had labs that they were waiting on, and they got them in my chart before we could ever get back to the person in the emergency department. And then talk together about, as a team, about how you would work on that, how you'll fix that, how you can preemptively say to your patients, you may get your results before I do. I just want to let you know, if your my chart dings, a lot of times your results get to you before they even get to my computer. Those are things that we can anticipate and acknowledge and prevent us from needing a service recovery. Instead of being reactive, we want to be proactive. We don't want to react to what happens to patients. We want to anticipate what could happen and fix it before the problem ever starts. Please be bold. Don't be afraid to start service recovery. It's important to the patient. They deserve our attention. And when you're unsure, but you recognize there's a problem, reach out to your leader and start that process. Our patients deserve that, and we want them to have it. We want them to know we care, we want to make things right, and we want to give them the best experience possible. Have a great one.